Hey guys, it's Nicole in New Haven, and today I have a yard sale haul to share with you. This is actually a second part to a yard sale that I just posted. I posted the vintage stuff. You can probably see some of it behind there. I just did. That is in the other haul. But I am going to show you all the other stuff that I picked up. Now, I sell boats like this in my booth really well. So I always pick these up for cheap if I can, and I got a great deal on these. They were 25 cents a piece, even the large one. I thought that was pretty amazing that she only wanted a quarter a piece for them. Overall, they're not in too bad a shape. A lot of times you'll find them a little banged up, the strings a little broke on them, but believe it or not, people buy them just as is like that. I will clean the dirt and dust off of it, obviously, but yeah, people will buy these for sure, even with the strings messed up, because a lot of people like to fix them up themselves anyways. So I don't even mind. If I can fix them sometimes, I will put them back a little bit, but I don't really plan to fuss with this one too much other than cleaning it up and selling it as is. And then I got this really large sailboat one here for a quarter as well to resell. Now, I also picked up this Black Whale Tavern sign for $1. I really thought the subject matter was nice. It is kind of just a hard cardboard material. What does it say on the back? It's almost like, those coasters you get when you go out to restaurants, kind of like that kind of material, maybe a little bit stronger. But it says Boston Plymouth and Sandwich Milk Stage. Yeah, so maybe it was a placemat for some place. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I mainly just got it for this. I figured it would look good with anyone that likes to do nautical decor, and I'm tempted to keep it myself, but I don't really decorate with nautical stuff, so I'll definitely go ahead and resell that. Okay, so here's some of the other items I picked up. I got this pretty wreath for a quarter. Actually, all these items were a quarter. Those were a quarter for the set of 3. But this is like a kind of almost like a felt rose, I guess. I just thought it was really pretty to use in decor. So I got that. And then these came in the set of 3 for a quarter total. I collect vintage trivets like this, usually the more colorful ones actually, but I do really like these ones here, these two particular. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this. I just grabbed it because she gave them to me for the set. But yeah, maybe I'll resell that. But I'm planning to keep these 2 trivets here. I just really like those. Now this definitely looks older. I thought it was really pretty. I don't see any make on it. There was a sticker there at some point, but it is unfortunately off. I'm not sure if that is glued back on there. It looks like someone, I don't know, because it's a pretty clean break if it did come off, but yeah, there's some kind of paint or glue situation going on the bottom. But nonetheless, it's in really good shape, and I thought it was a super pretty bowl. I gotta do a little research on it. It looks like pansies, I think. That looks like a pansy flower, doesn't it? And it kind of has that iridescent look to it there, so I thought that was really gorgeous, and for only a quarter, I was definitely gonna pick that up. So I picked up this Nova Scotia plate here for decorative purposes, I'm sure. I wasn't able to find too much on this. I found one listing. Someone was listing it for $24 and plus shipping on eBay. That's the only thing I could find on this. But anyways, I paid 75 cents for it. It has the places that are on the front, on the back, and just kind of tells you a little bit more detail about it. So Nova Scotia, I'm in Maine, so I think this will do okay in the booth because Nova Scotia is just to the east of us in Canada, like Maine, and then Canada like goes all the way like this, and Nova Scotia's over here. So yeah, I think that will resell in the booth. I doubt I charge $24 for it, but nonetheless, I think those kind of plates are cool anyways, especially if you're from the area or have some kind of maybe genealogy or something from that area, which I think my family came down more through Quebec and what is that place called? I can't think of it. The island, Prince Edward Island. I think that's where my family migrated down to Maine from, some of them anyways. And then I picked up this little, I guess it's a bird feeder. I don't really know what, it's obviously just like a trinket jar probably, but I think it's supposed to symbolize a bird feeder. It's a little weird. There's like a little mosquito bug. I guess it's not mosquito, more like a black fly in it. It's a little weird there, but this was 50 cents, and nonetheless I thought it was cute, and that's kind of quirky. This says made in Japan on the bottom. I have no idea what this is worth or anything. I have not looked it up yet, but I thought it was a cool piece anyways. You guys know I always have a hard time passing up anything with birds on it. And this was only 25 cents. It's nothing particularly old or anything. I just thought I would grab this. I know fairy gardens are a big thing right now, so I figured someone might pick this up in my booth for to use in a fairy garden. So I thought that was kind of a cute little mushroom. I also picked up these really pretty canisters. Now, it's kind of weird, there's only 3, usually canisters come in a 4-piece set, but I figured these were the bigger sizes and were just too pretty to pass up. She gave me the set for $8, and I plan to resell them for around $20 in my booth. Maybe a little bit more, maybe up to $25. It's a little hard because they are more probably summer season canisters, but for, people that don't switch out their home decor seasonally, I think someone that is really into flowers and bright colors are really going to love these. So I don't think these will have any problem selling. I also picked up this tray here. Now it looks wooden, but it's actually a plastic material. I really like the detailing around the edging of it and the fact that it looked like wood. It would have been better if it was real wood actually, but it was only $0.25. I don't see any make or anything on it, but nonetheless I think it is a really neat piece. And I picked up this planner, 3-piece planner set for $2. It has let's see, this kind of guy, looks kind of like maybe like a pioneer Englishman or something, pushing a wheelbarrow of maybe some harvest goods up a hill, and kind of has some detailing around the edge there. I believe they are all the same pattern. Oh, I guess this one's a little different. That's a lady, looks like she's watering the garden there. So maybe she's supposed to go in the middle because these two look the same, right? It's probably how it goes. Then it came with this nice little basin here. It does have the holes in it, so that's a nice feature for the water to be able to drain out and not make a mess on a table or anything. So I thought for $2 that was a cool set. I'll take these off. I can't remember if it had a make on the bottom of this or not. I guess it does. So it is by Maxira, made in China. Okay, so this probably isn't that old, but nonetheless I thought it was a really neat piece, and I may hang on to it myself. I kind of like the neutralness of it. I decorate in a lot of color, and sometimes it's nice to just throw in some neutral pieces in my decor. So we'll see. We'll see if I hang on to that because it's a really nice piece. All right, so the next piece I picked up for $3. It's in this really nice wooden frame. It's a nice little cross-stitch piece. I don't know if you guys can see the cross-stitching there. I thought this was so pretty, and the bonus of it, the thing that really attracted me to it besides the color, is the house is actually a salt box house, and we actually live in a salt box house, so I thought that was a neat piece. I do have a cross-stitch collection going, so I'm going to add this to my collection, and I thought for $3 that was a super find. So the next items I picked up were a couple items for my boys. This was 50 cents. I don't know if you guys have seen these before, but these actually hold Matchbox racing cars that the kids can play with, and it is double-sided, so you just store them in there. Super, super cool find. I think he gave that to me for 10 cents. I'm pretty sure. It's double-sided, and they will open up on opposite sides, so that's a really cool case for my boys' cars. And then I am unschooling my kids. I mean, they're only 1 and 3, but I am definitely picking up, you know, kind of schooly materials as I've come across them. I got this really cool president, I guess a fan out information in it. I think it has all presidents in it except for Donald Trump, of course. This was put out, let's say, I'm not sure what year it was put out, but it's fairly new because, you know, Obama's on it. But nonetheless, everyone but Trump is in it, and this will be a good, you know, source to have on hand if my kids are ever interested in learning about the presidents in American history or anything like that. I'll have this for a resource for them. I also grabbed this cool paper towel holder, I guess it is. Lifts up there. It's a nice solid wood piece. It was only $2. You can screw it into the wall there, so you can just, you know, unroll your paper towels this way, I guess. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty old piece. I've never really seen this anywhere. There's no markings. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Looks like, I don't know, flour or something's on it. Maybe they just had it sitting on their countertop, but I thought that was a neat piece anyways. I also picked up a couple of cookbooks. I have a hard time not grabbing cookbooks if I find them inexpensive. These were 50 cents a piece. I got Rachel Ray's 365 No Repeats, a year deliciously different dinners, or of deliciously different dinners. It's a 30-minute meal cookbook. I'm not sure what year this one came out. Let's see if we can find it. This one is from 2005, so about a little over 10 years old. So it's one of her, you know, probably one of her first ones. I don't know, how long has Rachel Ray been around? Probably a couple decades. And then I got the Giada De Laurentiis cookbook here, 125 simple and delicious recipes, everyday Italian. That's from her show on the Food Network. I don't know if you guys watch Food Network, but I always laugh because it seems like almost every recipe she does has prosciutto in it. I'm like, I don't really ever buy prosciutto, but I like her because she tends to cook pretty healthy stuff, so I think you can adapt a lot of her recipes even if you don't use prosciutto. I have to find one in here. I swear, I bet there's gonna be at least one that says prosciutto in it. Come on, there's got to be at least one. I say that she apparently she don't put it in her recipe book. She just does it on her show. If you guys watch, I'm sure you know what I mean. But anyways, it looks like a pretty cool cookbook. I do prefer cookbooks that has, you know, pictures for every recipe. But yeah, it'll do. For 50 cents, you can't beat it. Oh, prosciutto. Is it prosciutto? Yeah, prosciutto. Is that what I was trying to think of? Not prosciutto. Prosciutto. I don't know how to say it. But anyways, it's basically like a deli meat or something that she likes to use in everything. All right, we're coming down to the last items, guys. I bought this giant bag for 50 cents. It just has various, like, curtain hooks. I guess that's what you call them. But I figured these would be really nice to use just for plant hangers, really, on my porch or something, if I wanted to just use it for plant hangers or, you know, to hang different stuff up in the booth. They're nice and light and, you know, plenty of hardware there. I figured I would find some kind of use for it. For 50 cents, I was definitely going to grab that. And for 50 cents, I also grabbed this really cool shelf. Let's see if I can get it all in the camera. It's quite large. Hangs up on a rope here. Need to tap the nail back in there. It's coming apart a little bit, but it's kind of all centered a little bit on the top. This is a really cool piece. I think I'm gonna keep this myself. I just really enjoyed that. And I also picked up this shelf here. Now, This stuff here is stuff I hauled in my last haul. You guys, I'll link that if you haven't seen it at the end of the video. But I originally grabbed this shelf because I sell artisan soap in my antique booth, and I think they will fit in these slots. If they don't, as you can see, I can definitely use it as a display piece for other items, cups, or, you know, little things like the plane there. But I only paid $3 for this, and I'm hoping it works out for displaying my soap. But if not, I definitely, you know, for $3 it was definitely a great find and will make a nice display piece regardless. Well, that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know below what your favorite item was, and be sure to give this video a like. I would appreciate it. If you're not subscribed already, I would love it if you would subscribe, and we will catch you next time, guys.